Hey, what's going on, everyone? Over on YouTube, we're live on twitch.tv/ThereCanBeOnlyVaughn for new comic book day. It's a comic talk with your boy, King Midas, the Vaughn and Only. So we got a new comic book stack for you guys today for Wednesday. What day is it? June 29th, 2022. A little bit different format right now because I didn't feel like grabbing the stool so that we could sit appropriately at the level of the camera to do this. So we have the other just chatting screen up over on Twitch. For whatever reason, the bot is down, so you can't see the live chat, but we do have people over here live, so I will answer them as we go along and show you the books. So without further delay, let's talk about some comics. So we're going to start off with some second printings. This came out last week, I believe. Oh, I gotta move it back a little bit because of the format here. This is Captain America: Symbol of Truth, #1. This is the second print. I believe this is a splash page from the comic itself, so you're going to see that in there. Next up, we got an Arthur Adams new Fantastic Four #1 with Wolverine on the cover. For whatever reason, the book came out last week, but this particular cover released this week. I've never seen that before. Hopefully it's not a trend going forward. Next up, we got this amazing Mastrazo Sabretooth issue #4. Sabretooth fighting Logan here. A lot of speculators are saying this book is just as a cover B anyway, cover price book. This one has potential to grow in the future. You always got to look out for really, really nice covers as well. Next up, we got some Star Wars. These are the Choose Your Destiny variants. Brand new. Every time Star Wars does this, people want to collect them out the ass. So we have the Obi-Wan Star Wars issue #2, Choose Your Destiny variant. And then there's one for Darth Vader as well. Issue 24, Darth there. Next up, Star Wars Dr. Aphra. This is the final Lucasfilm 50th anniversary edition with the gold border. I think that this is the very first cover appearance of this character here from the Book of Boba Fett. Department of Truth, probably the best indie book out right now, issue #19. Always picking that up. We have issue 57 of Avengers. We're about to start off Judgment Day between the X-Men, Eternals, and Avengers. Big summer event, so look out for that. My arm's getting tired. Hold those books up over the mic arm over here. Ghost Cage issue #3. This book is actually really, really cool. Jonathan Hickman, Nick Dragotta. Oh no, actually Hickman doesn't do this at all, but Nick Dragotta was the artist on East of West, which Jonathan Hickman wrote. And it's really out there story, but if you really, really pay attention to it, it's pretty mesmerizing. Next up, this was just a cover by because I love Kevin Eastman. Of course, we're playing Turtles today, so shout out to Kevin Eastman, the co-creator of the Ninja Turtles. He drew this variant edition for Wolverine patch. The Scorched Spawn Francisco Matina variant cover there, beautiful. 1061 Detective Tech Comics, as they like to say. Next up, Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue #4. The Sean Murphy-verse Batman's best Batman book going right now. She-Hulk, issue #4. This is the Russell Dauterman. What do they call this? The evolution of She-Hulk? I think there's a specific name for this variant here, but I don't know. They've done this for a lot of other characters too, so this is every iteration there. You can see all the different costumes that she's worn over the years. We have this beautiful Stanley Art Germ Lau Iron Man Hellcat annual variant here. Let me bring this up, man. This shit is fire. And you got the swipe of the claw on the cover too. Some Derek Chu action, Harley Quinn issue #16. I think this is the last Derek Chu Harley Quinn cover. And then John Boy Myers is taking over. We have another second printing here of Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood. The first printing was a black background. This one's the red background to signify the second print. We have another copy of this Miss Meow because the price was amazing on it. I had to pick it up, although I did drop it. So I think I blunted the corner here, which is kind of unfortunate because it might not be a 9.8 anymore. But This is a Carla Cohen cover, and yeah, it just speaks for itself. I'm gonna let you guys look at that real quick. Trade dress, wow-wee. All right, Poison Ivy issue number 1 again. Picked up the last variant that I needed. Something is Killing the Children issue 24. Variant cover from last week. Came in the mail. We have this Ivan Tao, beautiful Robin Hood annual from Grimm Fairy Tales, using a negative space with the rain. I think this cover is absolutely phenomenal. Very cool cover. We have a Spawn issue number 1, but a blank. These just came out this year. So this is issue 1 of Spawn. What's cool about this is you can take it to a convention and have somebody draw on it. That's the appeal of blank covers. So if you ever wonder why anyone would pick that up, it's just like convention purposes. You get to find your favorite artist or, you know, the Todd McFarlane to draw something on that. Next up, we have this Miles Morales. Has nothing to do with Miles except for the color scheme, but this is a variant for the Hellfire Gala. This is the Black Widow costume. Then we have, I think this was just a buy just because David Nakayama drew the cover here. So Essentia issue number 12. Some Nakayama love, one of my favorites. This was great. This was a Facebook buy. I got $20 for 6 books. For Wonder Man, Wonder Man just got optioned by Disney Plus for a TV show. So now everyone's scrambling to get Wonder Man issues. Of course, Avengers issue number 9 from the 1960s is his very first appearance. That book is pretty expensive, so I'm not going to shell out $200, $300 for a copy of that. However, we did find, in the next big issue of his was Marvel Premiere issue 55. Do own a copy of that. It's buried somewhere in the back issues. We'll have to pull that out, put it into Mylar. But these 6 books are other Wonder Man keys. So we picked up this one-shot 1984 Wonder Man by none other than Bill Sienkiewicz. And you know I've been collecting all the Bill Sienkiewicz covers I can find. So newsstand too, so I'm glad to have that. And Wonder Man number 1 from 1991. It went from 1991 to 1994. So this book went from $1 issue to about $20 right now. I really don't know why. I have 3 copies of this, but I picked this up because I wanted the Sienkiewicz cover. That cover alone is $22, FMV, fair market value. And these other books came with it, that Wonder Man shooting up in price. So I guess he didn't pay attention and realize that the Wonder Mans went up. But here we are. Issue number 2, newsstand. Issue number 3. Randomly issue number 22. And then annual number 2, which is like super beat up. You love the art? Mighty Luna says she loves the art of the 90s series. Yeah, it's definitely a throwback to then. And I got a couple of books that I wanted to show you from a anniversary sale over the weekend. Captain Chuck's is an establishment here in the Maryland area. A lot of people know who this is. Or who the shop owner is. It's been here for years and years, so I guess it was their grand opening, their anniversary of the store, like 30 years or so. So they had free hot dogs, they had a snow cone truck out there, they were doing raffles, and of course, a sale. So we got to pick up a bunch of great books, went through their back issue books, we found some awesome stuff. So this is G.I. Joe America's Elite issue number 6. This is the very second book ever that Art Germ ever had interior art for. They didn't have issue 5, so I'm still on the lookout for that. Siggy coming into the chat. What's up, Siggy? Saying probably because of the Wonder Man show. We literally just mentioned that. definitely just mentioned that before he popped in. We found Amikami Girls featuring Supergirl issue number 5. This is the final issue of this 5-issue miniseries. I actually have all the figures that they put out. They put out these like 7 or 8 inch figures for all the girl characters that they did for the anime style comic book. I want issue 4 because Power Girl's on the cover, so I'm still on the hunt for that one. Next up, I've been definitely looking for this, and of course, there is no King Midas Collects video without some Janie Frizen love, so she did a variant cover for Detective Comics number 40 during the New 52. You can definitely tell this is Frizen. Glad to find this book. Some other books we were glad to find. Again, we just talked about art germs. So here we go. Grimm Fairy Tales presents Wonderland 25. Some art germ love here. He's fantastic. I absolutely love art germ. Let me see. Oh, those are some books there too. So we'll rapid fire here. More art germ. Again, Robin Hood Wanted issue number 1. Cover price 25% off. This is a $25 to $30 book. Grimm Fairy Tales issue 50 for $2. This is a $25 book. Then we found issue 5, which is a $20 book for cover price. On top of the discount for the special show that they had, here's a Mike Mayhew Vampirella 23. Stunning artwork there. A lot of these are definitely cover buys that were on my wish list, so that's great. We have a Star Wars issue 95. Had to pick that up. She-Hulk issue number 10 with Titania. We know the show is on its way. These are great here. So we have a Red Sonja issue 19 by Jay Lee. Just the blood dripping down as she's crying is just incredible. Love the artwork on this one. Got it off my wish list. I said issue 19. That's actually issue 18. Then we have some Lucio Parillo, Birth of the She-Devil, issue number 3. Can't go wrong with Parillo. And of course, we found some Frizzens. Every time we find Frizzen Red Sonjas, we pick them up. Issue 15, issue 14, and issue 7. We'll never not pick up. If you ever see Red Sonja or Vampirella, Jenny Frizzens, those are worth some money. Next up, I'm glad that I found these. Street Fighter issue number 1 from Image. We pick up our video game counterparts every time we see them. And then a Doctor Doom number 1. This was actually outside in the dollar bins. It's like a $10 book. Pretty clean. Angela, of course, should be coming to the MCU soon, so I'm specking on Angela. So issue 5 and 4 of Asgard's Assassin, and then issue 1 of Queen of Hell. Then we have some Jay Lee Catwomans that I've been looking for a long time, issue 36. And then this one, issue 30 or 40, just with that back. Let's go. Definitely a back guy. More art germ. Vampirella issue number 2. This great Red Sonja. I don't even know who the artist is here. Amy Chu, maybe? No, Amy Chu's the writer. But issue number 7, I thought that was a kooky cover there, so I picked it up. Some more Jay Lee Red Sonja, issue 25. This one's fire too. Issue number 4 with the hair and the blood dripping down. I absolutely love this cover. And finishing it off with a little bit of Street Fighter. So we have issue 4 again of that first ever Image series. And then this one I thought was really cool because this is a Dustin Wind cover. And I guess this is one of his first ones because the signature on the bottom here actually says Dustin, and he doesn't do that anymore. So it was really cool to find this Dustin Wind cover. One of my favorite artists for sure. And that's it. That's the haul from Captain Chuck's and your new Comic Book Day books. I definitely have a bunch more, so more videos are coming down the pipeline. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Do this live every Wednesday, the Comic Talk on twitch.tv/ThereCanBeOnlyVaughn. So if you can make it live, we'd love to have you there. If not, you can check the VOD over at YouTube under the same name, There Can Be Only Vaughn. So until next time, you guys enjoy the social links down below in the description and bag and board your comic books.